Here in writing they claim that view is the two mountains on either side, which were from where Yajuj and Majuj would appear, and this barrier blocks them from coming out.
I mean, I want to be a Muslim. I want to feel stupid for a second. I hate to be smart all my life. I want to be stupid for a second so I can sleep. I go to bed, I can't even sleep. I'm thinking. I hate it.
A video of where some travelers, one Egyptian and one Central Asian Muslim, they go to the location of the barrier which Salam had witnessed. So as we play the video, I will give you a running commentary, inshallah. This is Salam al-Tarjuman's map. So the map, Al-Wathiq Billah, this map, an old ancient map of the route that Salam al-Tarjuman took. As he mentioned, it took 16 months, and he took 30 men, and half of them died on the way, and they were reimbursed by the Khalifa Al-Wathiq Billah. He even gave blood money. Now he uses Google Maps to go to the same area. As he goes to using Google Maps, he locates a barrier in Kyrgyzstan, modern day Kyrgyzstan. So outwardly the barrier looks like a snow covering between two mountains. A snow covering between two mountains. So this is a modern map, and this is the ancient map. I have copies of this also. So this now is the barrier, a picture of the barrier on Google Maps. So people say, where is the barrier on Google Maps? So if you notice, these are two mountain passes, as the Quran describes, Bain al-Sadafain. Sadafain is the two tips of a mountain, and they are also described in the Quran as Saddain. So between the two, a barrier is made. So these are the individuals who leave. They go to Kyrgyzstan now, taking guides with them to go through the mountain range. So these mountains are some of the highest mountains in the world. So the terrain fits the stereotypical description of Yajuj and Majuj terrain, as well as the physical description of the Kyrgyzstani people or the people in that locality. Now they plan out the journey. This is the Egyptian researcher. He will be boarding a plane, and the native people will be going by mules. So as they fly now, this flat ice that you observe is an actual barrier. What it covers is between two mountain tops, and what's behind that, as they believe, is Yajuj and Majuj, the tribe. This would mean that the backside of the mountain is covering Yajuj and Majuj like a roof. So like a huge cave or a huge tunnel that goes underground. So that would mean the two sides of the mountain cover them, and also the top of the mountain. And the Yajuj and Majuj were a mountain civilization that was embedded inside of the mountain, and this barrier is covering them. So now what they will do is they will go down the slope, cut away some of the ice, and then check for the metal. They are claiming if you remove the ice, underneath is a barrier made from iron blocks. It has descended, and now he cuts out some of the ice and then uses a metal detector. Here in writing they claim that view is the two mountains on either side, which were from where Yajuj and Majuj would appear, and this barrier blocks them from coming out. Now he utilizes the metal detector. So in the original video, you would hear the bleeping of the metal detector. It shows positive for metal. So there is metal behind the ice. They claim this is the barrier of Yajuj and Majuj.
This isn't normal. This isn't rational.
If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said it, if His Messenger said that's what it is, that is what it is.
I mean, if you believe this, any, that's your position. I cannot believe it. I'm just being, I cannot.
If you believe this, I cannot. You believe it? It's okay. Well, I cannot. And we are talking about what? We are talking about the fairy tale stories mentioned in the Quran and in the Hadith. And then Yasir Qadi, he start telling you how the Muslim, the smart ones supposedly, trying to fix the problem. And he is showing you how stupid they are. By lying to themselves, like they say, okay, well, you know what? Gog and Magog, they are people who exist in this earth. But we cannot find them. Maybe they are under the ground. And then Yasir Qadi, he says, you know what? I mean, this is what under the ground. I am an engineer. I study. I am, you know, I'm educated. How people, they can live for thousands of years without sun, without air, under the ground. And he speak about their numbers. He speak how they, how big in size they are. He speak about that each one of them will have 1,000 child. Before he die, every one of them will multiply to 1,000. So we are talking about trillions of people, not billions. We are talking about each one of those of Gog and Magog, and they are not a human. Their description of their ears, they sleep inside their ears, they have ears like a tent. They are so powerful, they are so bizarre, so aggressive, the same as you see in the movie like of the Lord of the Ring. How in the world those people, they accept such a garbage? And now because this guy is saying, you know, me myself, I can't accept those stories. The Muslims are going mad.
I find this very difficult to believe.
I'd rather take Allah's text, what Allah said, over my little brain all day, every day.
What?
I agree with Ali Dawa about his little brain, if he have any. I mean, first of all, who are you, you idiot, this Ali Dawa? Do he even have high school? But how those people, they became scholars, you know? I mean, those people, they are the one who teach. This guy, he spent his life learning about Islam, and he is just a joke too, Yasir Qadi. So we love Yasir Qadi. Imagine Ali Dawa, what is his place next to this guy? And you know, I accept what Allah said, not what my little brain said. Well, do you even have a brain? I mean, who in the world is going to believe that there's God who will make your endless private part endless, and as a reward, and who will make a private part of a woman fit for that, which means it's going to be in this tunnel. So obviously you have a little brain. What kind of religion believe that there's God will give you women have big boobs, and and the ass of the women is 1 mile? What kind of religion will believe that somebody die for the sake of Allah, he will make him an incarnation of being a bird? You are a Hindu, you are not a Muslim. You know, this is what the Hindu they say, like the good karma, bad karma. If you are a good karma, you will become a good animal. So now the Muslim, like today they killed a Zawahiri. Just today, the another rat was killed from Al-Qaeda. And today, according to Muhammad, the one who died for the sake of Allah, Allah will make him a green bird. So Al-Zawahiri right now, as we speak, he is under the throne of Allah in the chandelier, and he is a green bird. Good for you. Finally, you became a chicken. So when the Muslim, they speak about we believe in what Allah said, simply they are practicing something in Islam which is called ask no questions. So as you see, the whole story is really fictions. It's stupid. It's a clear proof that Muhammad is mentally ill. The Jews, they got Muhammad busted again and again. They come to Muhammad. They said to him, tell us about Zulqarnain. Muhammad, he have no answer. He do not know what to say. So he went home and he started searching. At that time, there's no Google, but there's slaves who they are captured from Iraq, and the Quran mention about them. They are Assyrian. And Muhammad, he was sitting with them, and he used to sit with them, and there's Salman al-Farisi too. So they told him about the story. And Muhammad, because he's a fool, he took the story as it is, and he put it as he claimed it is coming from his God. This idiot, he do not recognize that this is a fiction, stupid story.